Good morning, Angela Yee.
Good morning, DJ Envy.
Charlamagne the God.
Peace to the planet. It's Tuesday.
Yes, it's Tuesday.
Yes, it is.
Happy Martin Luther King Day for everybody yesterday because we weren't here. We were out.
Yes, we were not at work. We were in New Orleans, though, over the weekend.
Yeah, we were in New
Orleans.
Orleans
It feels
over
like
the
it was a
weekend.
long time ago. I went on Friday.
It was Friday. We were celebrating your birthday. Is that your last birthday party?
Well, it could be.
It could be.
I think one more.
Oh, one more. You haven't decided yet.
Yes.
Well, shout out to everybody that came out to New Orleans.
We had a
Larry
great time.
Morrow, Little Kim, Fabulous, Kenny Burns, Karen Civil, L'Oreal. There's a lot of people celebrating their birthday. Toya Wright.
Yeah. A lot of people came out. My girl Gigi McGuire from Lip Service, she flew down also.
Mm-hmm.
And, how was your Martin Luther King Day?
It was great. I didn't do nothing. We played Monopoly. You know, my house plays Monopoly, and then when we play, it gets serious.
Do y'all play with real money?
No, we
Y'all
don't
seem
play
like the
with
type
real
of
money.
family that play with real money.
Nah, we don't play with real money. We do play, but right now my whole household is not speaking.
Why?
Nobody in the house, because we start arguing about properties and
Really? On
trading.
Monopoly?
Absolutely, it gets serious. Nobody's talking.
Wow.
Nobody, not me, not Gia, not the kids. Nobody's just talking to each other. Like, it's that serious.
Oh, salute to everybody in the 803 Columbia, South Carolina. That's where I was at for a day. We had 21 Savage perform for my man DJ B-Lord's Born Day party at the Music Farm. Great event. Salute to my dude Chris.
How was it?
It's amazing. See the thing about guys like 21 Savage. The majority of the audience was 70% Caucasian.
I think I seen video.
And
Yeah,
I love seeing those little white people dance to like 21 Savage and sing the songs because it gives a glimpse of what America should be.
Right.
You know, and it makes you wonder. It's like, you know what? I don't know if it's as crazy as it seems on social media sometimes. Like on social media, the world seems like such a disgusting, filthy, racial place. And yes, racism is all through America, but sometimes, you see those little events like that and you're reminded that things could definitely be better. Everybody don't think that way.
No.
But inauguration is actually coming up on Friday.
Friday or Thursday?
Is it
Friday?
Thursday?
Friday.
Friday?
Yeah, Friday.
The 20th.
Okay. How'd your Cowboys do over the weekend?
I heard Odell Beckham Jr. was spotted at Trump Towers. So I don't know if you want to go there right now.
What does that have to do
what
with
does that have to do with your Cowboys?
That just sounded so crazy.
Yeah,
I
what does that
just
do with
don't
the
know if you want to go there
Nothing to
right
do with
now. Odell
anything.
Beckham Jr. was going to be at the inauguration from what I heard.
I don't know about
and
that.
Eli Manning.
Does he play for the Cowboys?
And
Because
Victor
that's what we were
Cruz.
talking
And
about.
I was
Victor Cruz,
just
from what I
asking
heard.
about the Cowboys. Did the Cowboys play over the weekend?
We did play over the weekend. We lost to the Green Bay Packers.
That wasn't your prediction.
Sure, of course it wasn't. That's my football team. Why would I predict my team to lose?
I don't know. So, you had a very strong prediction.
Yes, and guess what? Next year, my Dallas Cowboys will win the Super Bowl.
Okay.
All right? And that's what I've been saying for the past 21 years.
Packers
and that's what I will continue to say because
beat
that's what
your Cowboys.
die-hard fans of their team do. All right? Period.
I heard Donald Trump's a big fan of the Cowboys as well. So
I heard
you
that.
guys have that
I
in common.
heard he's about to buy the Detroit Lions. How you feel about that? You still going to support them after his son buys the Detroit Lions?
Well, I don't know who's my team next year.
She doesn't know. She changes
Exactly.
every year.
Exactly.
So,
That's
I mean,
why
it
we
is
don't
what
even
it is.
respect that opinion over there. But yes, my Dallas Cowboys lost to the Green Bay
They
Packers.
played strong. They couldn't finish though.
No, it wasn't about how they finished. It wasn't that. It was just some things you just can't control in a football game. And Aaron Rodgers is one of those things.
He's amazing, isn't he?
And I wouldn't give him no props. He beat your Giants. Right?
I
You
know
don't give him
that,
no props.
but they beat your Cowboy. That's what I'm happy about.
He's going to be at Trump's inauguration. All right? Anybody I got problems with this week is going to be at Trump's inauguration, and they have been spotted in the lobby of Trump Towers with Donald Trump. I just want you to know that.
Okay.
So if you don't want no fake news out there this week, you better be easy.
Well, we'll give you the real
Charlamagne's on his BS all week long.
scores when we come back. What else we talking in front page news?
We are going to talk about Donald Trump and what he did on Martin Luther King Jr.'s birthday.
He met with Odell Beckham Jr. on a boat.
He definitely
on the
didn't.
coast of Cuba.
Definitely
Now
didn't.
what happened. Also, we'll talk about the Texas teacher who had sex almost every single day with a 13-year-old student. What is her sentence? And it's a crazy story.
All right. All that and more. Keep it locked. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Angela Yee, Charlamagne the God. We are the Breakfast Club. Let's get in some front page news. Now, in football, next week, the Patriots play the Steelers and the Falcons play the Packers.
Y'all still watching football? Y'all still watching that dangerous-ass sport?
On Sunday, the Cowboys lost to the Packers by 3.
Don't remind me. Did you have to remind me?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Which is updating in case people don't know.
Now, if they didn't know, they're ridiculous. All right.
What were you going to say? They're
I'm about to say retarded, okay? But that wouldn't be the politically correct thing to say. So I caught myself. That's what you should do before you say something that could possibly offend someone. So I stopped myself and I said ridiculous instead of retarded. But that was the highest rated game. That game was rated higher than Game 7 of the World Series. Yes. So,
well, it was a very exciting.
So a lot of people saw
I
that
even
game,
watched
is what
the
I'm
game.
saying.
You did?
Yeah, I did. I was even watching it.
No.
I know what was going to happen.
That was a good game. Now let's talk about Trump. He met with Martin Luther King Jr.
Well, I don't know if that's possible, but he did meet with Martin King Jr. the
Wow.
third.
The third, I meant.
Wow. Yeah, wow. Wow.
The
Wow.
third.
Wow. That third is important in this situation, sir.
Third.
Okay, because if Donald Trump met with Martin Luther King Jr., then he might be the president we need. All right, because that's amazing.
He met with Martin Luther
Thanks,
King
Eddie.
the third.
Wow.
Thanks, Eddie.
Well, Eddie, the producer, wrote that.
Yeah, Eddie definitely wrote that.
All right, all
Now, the
Martin
meeting
Luther
was very constructive, according to Martin Luther King III, and he said the two discussed the importance of voting accessibility. And he also did have some things to say, because people are very upset about Donald Trump for his comments about John Lewis. All right, which was crazy that he would say something like this. Now, if you don't know who John Lewis is known for, he's a civil rights activist. He actually marched alongside Martin Luther King Jr., and he was beaten and nearly killed by state troopers in Selma in 1965. Okay, and he did say that John Lewis is all talk, talk, talk. According to Donald Trump, he said Congressman John Lewis should spend more time on fixing and helping his district, which is in horrible shape and falling apart, not to mention crime infested, rather than falsely complaining about the election results. All talk, 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 no action or results. Sad. How much more action and results?
I think he was talking about in the present moment, though, right? He wasn't talking about his work during the civil rights era. He's talking about like now.
He was talking about his
Recently.
present moment, yeah.
I think that a lot of people felt insulted by that. And after those comments, more than 40 Democratic lawmakers have said they will skip Donald Trump's inauguration, and people are boycotting that. And he was just upset because John Lewis said that he's not going to inauguration on Friday. He said, you cannot be at home with something that you feel is wrong. And that's his
John
opinion.
Lewis has that right.
And Donald
Absolutely.
Trump got upset,
Absolutely
and that's
agree.
why he took to Twitter again and had some negative things to say about a civil rights activist.
Is anybody performing that we know of yet, or still nobody?
Well, we know some
I heard
people.
Victor Cruz is going salsa.
Victor Cruz is definitely not going.
inauguration,
That's a lie.
from what I heard.
Nobody that we're friends with is performing. You know, they didn't even ask Kanye to perform.
I heard they asked 2 Chainz to perform.
Yeah,
that was random
now
as
you
hell.
asked 2 Chainz, but you didn't ask Kanye.
That seems so random. What would 2 Chainz perform at the inauguration?
I don't know.
It's your birthday. I don't know.
What they need to do, and I tweeted this out over the weekend, is they need to have YG and Nipsey Hussle perform one song and one song only
F Donald Trump?
via satellite for safety purposes. And then YG tweeted out that he would perform at the inauguration for $4 million.
Right.
I think we would be cool with that. If they paid YG $4 million and he went up there and did F Donald Trump with Nipsey Hussle,
Well, let's be
that
real.
would be amazing.
It's
It
not
would.
going to happen.
Let's
would
talk
be
about
incredible.
this Texas teacher.
All right, Alexandria Vera, she's 25 years old. She was facing up to 30 years behind bars. She then pleaded guilty to aggravated sexual assault of a child, and that is because she got pregnant by a 13-year-old student. She got sentenced actually to 10 years in prison. That's a crazy story. It was an 8th grade student that she had in her class. She was actually charged originally with continuous sexual assault. She had sex with this kid every day for 9 months. During that relationship, she told her neighbors that the boy was her brother. She actually even was cool with the child and his family. She moved the teenager into her house along with his father and pretended that she was dating the father. She also bought groceries for the whole entire family. She paid the phone bills.
So did the dad know, or the dad was really dating
Yes,
her?
the dad knew. The dad moved in with his son. They approved their relationship.
How old is she? How old was the kid?
13 years old. She's 25.
Either they was having threesomes or the dad was really, really proud of his boy.
Well, what about this?
Look at my little 13-year-old boy
Look at the
knocking
teacher.
down
If
the
you had
25-year-old
remote
teacher.
TV.
Oh, man.
This is just, listen, this is pedophile behavior.
It is
Disgusting.
pedophile behavior,
And
but
she has a
she's
6-year-old daughter who actually called the 13-year-old dad.
Wow.
Now you
I'm
can't get more
I'm
disgusting.
just shocked that the teacher at 25 was still using the he's my brother excuse for having sex with this 13-year-old little boy.
How'd she get caught?
Jesus.
Other students told.
Wow.
See, that's what the little boy get from running his mouth. The little boy should have kept his little mouth closed. Telling all his little friends, I'm knocking off Miss Such and Such. You know,
I mean, that's just disgusting, knowing that the family would be okay with that nasty.
All the hating ass little boys. I'm, hey, man, you know you having sex with Miss Such and Such. They wasn't doing it because it was the right moral thing to do. They was hating. They was mad. Upset that they wasn't knocking the teacher off.
It's just disgusting.
That's front page news. Tell them why you're mad. 800-585-1051. If you're upset, you need to vent, call us right now. Maybe the Cowboys lost and you're sick. Maybe your Cowboys lost, you don't want to go to work.
Envy, you do know your Giants lost in the first round of the playoffs.
Yeah, I already had that pain last week.
But what a way to lose in that game over the weekend. That was quite
the only people that can talk.
loss.
The only people that can talk about playoff football is the people whose team's still in the playoffs. Okay, slander from anybody whose team got eliminated or didn't make the playoffs is null and void.
Well, it's going to happen. 800-585-1051. If you're upset, you need to vent, call us right now.
Anyone can slander.
Tell them why you're mad. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Club last night, and there was too many good girls in there. Yo, for real, we don't need none of y'all good girls in the club. We need loose girls, we need drunk girls, we need sloppy girls, we need girls that's just gonna go away. We don't need none of y'all nice girls in there. Go home. Go away. Talk about it. And tell me why you mad. Breakfast Club, for real.
Hello, who's this?
This is Olivia.
Olivia, tell them why you mad, mama.
I'm not actually mad, but it's actually a comment for Charlemagne. The comment he made about 21 Savage earlier and about white people dancing to it. I just want to let you know that that's not a huge sign that the world is taking a turn because white people dance to 21 Savage. They've been dancing to our music since the beginning of time. Hasn't changed anything.
Did you hear what I said? Did you hear what I said? That's not what I said, baby. I said that sometimes you see those things and you realize that everybody is not as bad and divisive and as racist. That's what I said.
She's saying dancing to music doesn't mean that
right. I'm just saying because they could dance to it. You could have seen them dance to it, and they could have gone right back home. And,
just like back in the day,
back up to their old. Got right back up to their old antics.
When they would go watch you perform, but you still had to sleep in a different hotel. You weren't allowed to come through the front door.
Y'all refuse to have any optimism whatsoever.
I understand what she's saying.
You can always see the bad in things, but sometimes can we choose to see the good in things just a little bit?
Well,
Jesus
she's venting.
Christ.
She's saying stay woke.
Hello, who's this?
The woke people are the most tired.
Hey, tell them why you mad.
Yeah, I'm mad because of the, the thing that Charlemagne was talking about, the 13-year-old boy. How can anybody be mad at him? Because everybody, I know when I was in middle school, there was like 3-4 teachers that I wanted to smash.
Oh, wait, now hold on. Nobody's mad at him. They're mad at a 25-year-old woman who is a teacher for not knowing better and for that family for allowing something like this to happen and co-signing it.
See,
he's only 13.
It's a double standard because it's wrong. It is wrong.
It is wrong,
absolutely.
No, but if it was a girl and a guy, we'd be like, oh, he's sick. But when it's a girl and it's a little boy, you're like,
when it's a woman.
Damn, pimpin'.
Hello, who's this?
This is Ariana from Dallas.
Hey, tell them why you mad.
I'm with Charlemagne. I'm a little salty about this Cowboys loss, man. And Envy, you petty as hell for trying to bring that up first.
Hey, that's my job.
We do sports during front page. It is.
They lost.
Yeah, but he made it a point to make sure he said the Cowboys lost, as if everybody didn't watch that game. You was probably even watching that game.
I was watching that game. I was so happy when they lost.
I know you was watching that game because you secretly love us.
No, listen, they love to hate us, baby. They love to see us do bad.
I don't.
But it's okay. It's all right.
But I don't care because our team was 4-12 last year, and we finished the season 13-4.
Well, it was
that's right, baby. Detail all day said
Well, great game, guys. Great game.
We got a black quarterback. Can you say the same, Envy? Huh? Anna, can you say the same, Envy?
Hello?
We got a black quarterback.
Hello, who's this?
Right?
Not anymore. Hello,
what you mean
who's
not
this?
anymore?
Hello?
Are you on drugs? What game did you watch? That's his job forever now.
Hello?
Forever.
That is Dak's job for the next 10, 12 years. What do you mean not anymore? I need you to clap. What do you mean not anymore?
We'll see.
This is
mean we'll
hold
see?
on. This is for our listeners. Can y'all talk to each other
You just gonna
offline?
cheat on Romo?
I'm done. That's how we do in this era. When you up, we with you. When you down, we gone.
It's for our listeners to tell us why they're mad.
Hello?
Yo,
tell them why you mad.
What is going on over there?
I don't know. They apparently
Tell them
have
why you mad. We're mad. That's all.
their own conversation.
I'm happy.
Yo, only reason why you need to be mad is because the Packers won. That's it, Charlemagne. That's the only
Okay.
man.
That's it. Okay.
Aaron Rodgers is going to be at Donald Trump's inauguration. I just want y'all to know that.
You hater. Tell them why you mad. 800-585-1051 if you're upset.
Jordy Nelson look like a Trump supporter. Come on now.
If you need to.
He does now. Come on now.
Right now is the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Envy, Angela Yee, Charlemagne the God. We are the Breakfast Club.
Well, you sitting there talking about this 25-year-old teacher who was having sex with this 13-year-old boy.
Right.
And how they ended up moving in. The father moved in the house with the teacher.
Right.
Okay, I think I figured it out.
Okay.
What happened was he found out his boy was smashing the teacher.
Okay.
So he went to the teacher and told the teacher, look, you know, you can get in a lot of trouble having sex with my boy.
Right.
I need a place to stay. I need to save some money, get on my feet for a few months.
Bills.
That's it. So I'm going to move in, you know what I'm saying, and make sure that y'all are having sex the correct way.
Okay.
Okay, for about 6 months to a year. All right? And then I'll move out. But, you know, the jig was up before they could.
Well, it's a sick
he could
story that
probably get on
anybody
his
would
feet.
allow their child who's 13 years
That's
old.
kind of crazy.
To have sex with a 25-year-old.
Yeah, but if you're a father, right?
Still 13.
I'm with you, but if you're a father, maybe you got how old is Logan now?
13.
13.
Oh, my God.
Logan come home and tell you he's smashing a 25-year-old teacher who's about an 8 or 10 on the scale.
Right.
How do you handle that? Seriously. First thing you're going to do is be a little proud.
No.
Just a little. As a man, you're going to be like, whoa.
I'm going to tell him that he shouldn't be smashing.
But you're going to be a little proud, though.
That's disgusting. That could actually
a
have,
little bit.
It could have long-lasting effects on him mentally. You don't know what that could lead to. Psychiatric. Yeah, it could.
Yeah, he'd be
He's
like
13
Usher.
years old.
He'd
He's
grow
not
up to be
really,
like Usher and
he's
date a
not
bunch
at
of older
all
women.
old enough. He's not even developed
A lot
enough.
of guys, no, listen, a lot of
Let me
guys
ask
lost
you
their
a question.
virginity at 13.
If you had a 13-year-old boy, right, and the teacher was ugly, would it make you feel different?
Yes. Absolutely.
Why?
Because she's ugly. It would be. It is. Initially, my initial reaction would be,
how she look?
that is so wrong.
Right.
How? Go get her. We're going to get her locked up. Okay? But I'm going to go have a conversation with her.
And what you going to say?
I'm going to say, look, you having sex with my boy. You know you can get in a lot of trouble having sex
You
with
said
my
it
boy.
right, your boy.
Is this sure? Are you sure this is what you want
What
to
do
do?
you mean you sure this what you going to do?
This child could be psychologically damaged for the rest of his life from this. He was sexually assaulted by a 25-year-old woman. He's a 13-year-old child.
He was sexually assaulted by law. He was having consensual sex with her, though. Clearly, because the father
That's
moved in the
assault.
house.
He's 13.
Like, he was having sexual assault by law, but he was having perfectly consensual sex with that woman. It's just wrong because of the age.
I mean, it is wrong, but you got to put yourself in that predicament. If
He
you
got
were
taken
13,
advantage of. He's
when
13.
you seen a teacher that was 23,
You
and she looked
smashing?
nice. Yeah, you're smashing because at 13 you want to smash.
At 13, you haven't seen how many people having sex at 13?
He's not even old enough to know what the hell he's doing.
People are having sex at 13.
Absolutely, without question. That's not even a question.
It just sounds manipulative and disgusting for a grown woman to do something like that.
I'm not saying it's right. I'm just saying that if you're a father and that was your boy and the chick was hot, for a quick, brief moment, you'd be like, that's my boy. But then then the reality got to set in and you got to go handle the situation.
All right, well, let's get to the rumors. What are we talking about in rumors?
We'll talk about Kim Kardashian and her police statement in Paris. What did she have to say? Also, we'll discuss Hidden Figures. We told you that movie was #1 last week. Well, we'll tell you where that stands this week, and you'll be very proud.
All right, we'll get into all that when we come back. Keep it locked. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Good morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Angela Yee,
Drop on the
Charlamagne
clues
the
bomb
God.
for Ray Schmurmer, too. I saw them on Ellen.
Hey, performed on Ellen.
I love to see how far those two young men have come.
Well, let's get to the rumors. Let's talk T.I.
It's about time. What's going on?
Rumor report. This is the Rumor Report with Angela Yee on The Breakfast Club.
Well, T.I. released a series of Instagram videos where he is warning us about these meetings that people are having. He said, attention, be clear, there is an agenda behind all these meetings. I shall explain in detail, be aware, be alert, or be bamboozled. And then he broke it down. Here's what he said.
All you celebrities, black, minority, all of you, man, athletes, man, all of you, look, let me tell you something. Do not accept any invitation to have any meeting, no matter how positive you think the outcome may be. Without understanding, man, people have a very Willie Lynch agenda. You being there, being seen with them, taking pictures and smiling and being positive, it may seem positive to you, but there's a hidden agenda, man. Do not go in there unless you have a strategy or you with John Lewis or somebody who can represent us.
I do agree with T.I. when he said don't go in there unless
Without
you can take
agenda?
John Lewis, because I said the same thing. If they asked me to meet with Donald Trump, I wouldn't go if I couldn't bring the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan.
All right, well, T.I. goes on to explain what he means by this hidden agenda.
They sing how adamantly against him being president, the hip-hop community and the young black people was in America. So what do? They get Kanye West to come in. Well, he's their representative. They listen to his music. They buy his shoes. They go see him in concert. Well, surely if we take a picture with him, he smiles and says he's cool with it, they'll fall right in line. Black women? Well, who speaks to the black women? Steve Harvey. Let's get him in here. He'll take a picture. He'll smile. He'll say it's cool. They'll fall right in line. Who else? They love football. Let's get Ray Lewis. Let's get Jim Brown. They were the heroes. Surely if they say they cool with it. And also on the week when you going back and forth with Martin Luther King, homeboy, one of the most prolific civil rights activists of our times, you gonna get Martin Luther King's son or Martin Luther King Day to come in there and meet with you? And y'all gotta see this, man.
Well, throughout history, when it comes to the fight for civil rights, there's been engagers and resistors, and some people choose to engage with government in a system that isn't treating them fairly, and some people choose to resist. Martin Luther King Jr. was more of an engager. Malcolm X was more of a resistor. And neither one of their methods were wrong, especially when what they both want is justice for black people. But the problem I have is when resistors start slandering the engagers, because we spending all this time infighting amongst each other, and as long as we're not on the same page and organized, moving as one cohesive unit, we'll never get anywhere.
Well, I guess what T.I. is saying is that it's a PR stunt. This is what we're going to do in order to appeal to a certain demographic of people, and we're going to, and I understand that too.
Well, even if it's a PR stunt on their end, what I'm saying, as far as like our people, resistors have always called engagers Uncle Toms. Malcolm X used to call Martin Luther King Jr. and Uncle Tom, but imagine how much more Malcolm and Martin could have gotten done together. Engagers and resistors need to be on the same page. As long as they got us infighting amongst each other, we'll never progress.
All right, now Bishop Eddie Long has passed away. They said that he had a very aggressive form of cancer. He was 63 years old. So now there have been some statements. If you remember, there was a lawsuit that was settled from 4 young men who said that they were sexually assaulted by the bishop. And they said, as much as we'd like to make a statement about the passing of Bishop Eddie Long, we've all decided to remain silent for now. They said our perspectives will be addressed in our book, Forsaken, that's F-O-U-R, because there was 4 of them, Saken, which we hope to release soon.
Yeah, you can't get mad. I saw people getting upset at people because they were saying things like, the hell with Biddy Long. What's his name?
Bishop Eddie Long.
Yesterday on social media. You can't be mad at them. The man molested kids, right?
Allegedly. We don't know.
Well,
but I'm surprised he's able to write a book, because if you settle out, they stop him from writing books, being able to talk about any of that.
I felt bad, too, though, because I was looking like, last picture I saw, Eddie, I was thinking to myself, damn, he looked like he about to die.
Right. He actually had cancer.
Lost a lot of weight.
All right. Hidden Figures is the #1 movie in America for 2 weeks in a row.
Nice.
So that's you. So congratulations. I'm going to go see that movie this week because I'm so mad at myself that I haven't seen it yet. But I'm going to go this week and check it out. Also, let's discuss Taxstone. Now, we all know Taxstone from his Tax Season podcast. He has been arrested. He got arrested over the weekend. They went and arrested him. He was at his aunt's house in Brooklyn. And that is for his connection with the shooting that happened at Irving Plaza right before T.I. was scheduled to perform. Now, they said that he was wanted on a federal warrant charging him with being a felon in possession of a firearm. He was also being sought by the NYPD in relation to the Irving Plaza shooting. So they said they did arrest him yesterday morning without incident.
Well, drop on the clues bombs for Taxstone. That's my guy.
We get some rain today. They said there could possibly be some DNA, his DNA on a gun, but I guess we'll find out today at 2 o'clock.
Yeah, I don't know the whole situation, but that's my guy. I support Taxstone 100%.
Okay. No matter what the situation is.
That's my guy, right or wrong.
All right, Kim Kardashian. They actually have released her police statement from Paris. She talked about hearing noises at the door like footsteps. She said she shouted, "Who was there?" No one answered. She said, "I called at 2:56 a.m. my bodyguard. I saw through the sliding door 2 people coming, plus the man from the reception who was strapped." She said the 2 men were hooded. The one had a ski mask. He had a cap and a jacket with police written on it. And she goes on to talk about what she was wearing. She had on a bathrobe. She said she was naked underneath. Then we went in the room again. They pushed me on the bed. They strapped me with plastic cables and tape on my hands. Then they taped my mouth and my legs. And then they carried her into the bathtub. She talked about how they asked where her ring was. She said it was placed on the bedside table. It cost $4 million. And she denied knowing where that was, but she said it was on social media the day before that. And she said he took out a weapon. I showed him the ring. He pointed the weapon toward me. He took the ring. He was wearing gloves. He asked me where the jewels and the money are. She said, I think they robbed me for $5 million. They didn't rob my cash. And then she said they took her iPhone 6 and her BlackBerry, and then they left her.
She had cash on her, too?
She said they didn't take her cash, though.
Why would they take the... See, this everybody's priorities is all messed up. See, these phones got y'all so stupid. You take the iPhones, but not the cash.
Well, they took the phone so she couldn't call anybody.
But if you take the phones and they hit the freaking iPhone locator, then they can find your
location.
They
probably tossed that phone as soon as they got outside.
I wouldn't even risk that. Just take the money.
Well, they probably just didn't want her to use the phone right away. They probably smashed it outside.
They probably tossed that phone so fast.
All right, well, I'm Angela Yee, and that is your Rumor Report.
All right, when we come back, we got front page news. What we talking about, Yee?
We are going to talk about our president-elect, Donald Trump. Inauguration is on Friday. There was a lot of controversy. Plus, we'll talk about this teacher in Texas who was arrested, and that is for sleeping with a student. But It was really crazy.
All right, we'll get into all that when we come back. Keep it locked. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning. JNV, Angela Yee, Charlamagne the God. We are The Breakfast Club. Let's get into some front page news. Now, in sports this weekend, the Patriots will play the Steelers. The Falcons will play the Packers. And, yes, the Cowboys lost to the Packers last Sunday.
Okay. It wasn't last Sunday.
What Sunday was it?
I don't know what Sunday it was. I forgot. It was all a blur.
They lost by 3.
Okay. All right. It happens.
How'd it make you feel?
It's crazy. I wasn't as hurt as I thought I would be, only because I know our future is so bright. This wasn't a typical Dallas Cowboys loss. Like, Dak and Zeke and Dez, they big time, man. They game us. So I don't know. I wasn't as hurt as I thought I would be.
It was an edge of the seat type of game, though.
It was a great game.
I thought it was going to go into overtime.
It should have went to overtime. But see what it is, man. What y'all don't realize is this, man.
Oh boy.
Donald Trump is a Green Bay Packers fan, right? And they got this little thing in the ball. So if you notice, when he kicked the ball, he was about to miss that field goal, but they hit that little remote control, and they brought it right back in between the
that's what happened? That's your story you go with?
The field goal thing, yep.
That's your story you go with?
And if you notice, as soon as they hit the field goal, Aaron Rodgers hit up the Hail Trump sign. As soon as he did it. The same Hitler Hail Trump sign, Aaron Rodgers threw it right up in the air. I don't know if y'all realize that.
Now let's talk about Trump. Trump had a meeting with Martin Luther King III.
Yes, he did. And according to Donald Trump, he said, he wanted to celebrate all of the many wonderful things that Martin Luther King stood for. Now, there was a lot of controversy over the weekend with Donald Trump saying some negative things about Congressman John Lewis. He said he should spend more time on fixing and helping his district, which is in horrible shape and falling apart, not to mention crime infested, rather than falsely complaining about the election results. All talk, no action or results. Sad. And a lot of people were upset about that because they look at Congressman John Lewis as a civil rights leader and all that he's done in the past and all that he does now. So some people felt like that was wrong. More than 40 Democratic lawmakers are now skipping Donald Trump's inauguration, which is going to happen on Friday.
All right. Now let's talk about this teacher having sex with a teen.
Man, now this was a crazy story, and I know we've been talking about this all morning, but this went down in Texas, and this teacher had sex with a 13-year-old. She's 25 years old, and the parents actually condoned it. Now, the crazy thing is the dad was living in the house with the teacher and his son, and she was buying all the groceries. She told the neighbor that was her little brother. She actually got pregnant by the student, and they were having sex every single day for about 9 months. She had an abortion, though, so now she is going to get 10 years in jail. She was facing up to 30.
Wow. All right. Well, that's front page news.
When you say the parents were condoning it, how were they condoning it?
The father was there living with the son, pretending to be her boyfriend, even though she was dating the son. And she has a 6-year-old daughter who called the 13-year-old dad.
Jesus Christ. Well, the 6-year-old don't know no better, but the father probably was just looking for free room and board. Yeah, that's all. That's what that was. The father was trying to get up on his feet. The father clearly was pimping his son.
Yeah, let me pimp my child out.
He was clearly pimping his son. He was getting his Chris Jenner.
Alexandria is now in jail.
Okay. All right. Well, that's front page news. Now, when we come back, 800-585-1051, we're talking Trump. Now, he's meeting with some of your favorite people, whether it's Kanye West, whether it's Steve Harvey, whether it's Martin Luther King III. What do you think about it? You think it's just a PR stunt? Do you think we shouldn't meet with him? That is the question this morning. 800-585-1051.
Now, what about performing at his inauguration? Do we look at people differently for that? Because, some people refuse to perform.
That's a little far.
And some people have had to pull out because of death threats.
800-585-1051. Call us now. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Angela Yee, Charlamagne the God. We are the Breakfast Club. Now, if you just joined us, we talked about Donald Trump meeting with Martin Luther King III over the weekend, and T.I. was pretty upset. He had this to say.
All you celebrities, black, minority, all of you, man, athletes, man, all of you, look, let me tell you something. Do not accept any invitation to have any meeting, no matter how positive you think the outcome may be, without understanding, man, people have a very Willie Lynch agenda. You being there, being seen with them, taking pictures and smiling and being positive, it may seem positive to you, but there's a hidden agenda, man. Do not go in there unless you have a strategy or you with John Lewis or somebody who can represent us.
And then T.I. went on and said this.
They say how adamantly against him being president, the hip-hop community and the young black people was in America. So what do? They get Kanye West to come in. Well, he's their representative. They listen to his music, they buy his shoes, they go see him in concert. Well, surely if we take a picture with him, he smiles and says he's cool with it, they'll fall right in line. Black women, well, who speaks to the black women? Steve Harvey. Let's get him in here. He'll take a picture, he'll smile, he'll say it's cool, they'll fall right in line. Who else? They love football. Let's get Ray Lewis. Let's get Jim Brown. They were the heroes. Surely if they say they cool with it. And also on the week where you going back and forth with Martin Luther King, homeboy, one of the most prolific civil rights activists of our times, you gonna get Martin Luther King's son or Martin Luther King Day to come in there and meet with you? And y'all got to see this, man.
So the question is 800-585-1051. How do you feel with some of your favorite celebrities meeting with Donald Trump?
Now, people were upset with Steve Harvey, and he actually posted a statement on his Twitter, and he said, our president asked that Obama asked all of us sit down and talk to one another in order to move our country forward.
He definitely did.
The transition teams on both sides asked me to meet, and I'm glad I did. He said, I walked away feeling like I had just talked with a man who genuinely wants to make a difference in this area. I felt that something really great could come out of this.
I mean, I don't really see anything wrong with meeting with Donald Trump, especially Martin Luther King III, especially said to Steve Harvey. I mean, we have to make some kind of change. We can't ignore the man for the next 4 years. He is the president. And if we want something to happen, we have to tell him what we want to happen.
Now, I can't speak for Kanye West. I didn't
say Kanye.
Yeah, I can't speak for Ray Lewis, but there's certain black people who should have enough cachet in the black community that these brothers care. Jim Brown, Steve Harvey, Martin Luther King Jr. III. If they choose to engage, let them engage. See, throughout history, it's always been about engagers and resistors. It's been this way since the beginning of the civil rights struggle. It was people who choose to engage and people who choose to resist. Neither method is wrong, but we as black people have to stop infighting amongst each other about who's engaging, because all it does is keep us off the same page. And as long as we arguing amongst each other, how will we ever have a plan of action to go against the real enemy? Like, Malcolm X was a resistor. Martin Luther King Jr. was an engager. Malcolm X used to call Martin Luther King Jr. and Uncle Tom because of the fact that he chose to engage. But imagine how much those two could have accomplished together. It doesn't matter what your method is, as long as your end result is the same. They both wanted the best for black people. That's all it's about at the end of the day, right?
Hello, who's this?
This is Shay from Flatbush.
Hey, Shay from Flatbush.
Shout out to Flatbush. That's where I'm from.
But I definitely agree with T.I., though. I feel like Trump is trying to do stuff to make us feel comfortable with what he's doing. So he's trying to get influential and people that, we see a lot of to get on board with him so we could feel,
So we could be like, oh, okay, Steve Harvey's cool with him, so he can't be that bad.
I don't feel bad. I applaud the people who's not going to that inauguration and who's not going to watch it, because I'm not watching that. I'm not watching that.
That's good.
I mean, whether we watch it or not, he's still going to become the next president of the United States of America.
Yeah, for the next 4 years, he's the man with the power.
Now, I will say, I can understand. I understand people who don't want to engage with Donald Trump either, though. That man was very divisive and very disgusting.
He said a lot of inflammatory things his whole life.
For the past 18 months. So, I mean, one meeting isn't going to change my feelings on Donald Trump. One thing I do agree with T.I. on, though, if I was to go meet with Donald Trump, you got to go bring an OG with you, like the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan. Same way he said you should bring somebody like John Lewis.
800-585-1051. Are you upset that all these celebrities are meeting with Donald Trump? Do you think they should not? Call us now. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning. Body is DJ NV Angela Yee, Charlamagne the God. We are The Breakfast Club. Now we're taking your calls, 800-585-1051. T.I., he made a statement upset about some of these celebrities going to meet with Donald Trump. He thinks it's a photo op for Trump, trying to just encourage African-American and black people and minorities to say, hey, Donald Trump is okay. He's a cool type of guy. I think it's needed. I think that people do need to meet with Donald Trump. We have to figure out what we need to do. He is the president for the next 4 years. We can't take that back. As much as we might hate it, we have to do something about it.
I understand people who don't want to meet with Trump. I understand people who do want to meet with Trump, because that's just the way things have been since the beginning of time. I keep telling y'all that. We've always had engagers. We've always had resistors. Some people choose to engage with government and a system that isn't treating them fairly, and some people choose to resist. Neither method is wrong. What we have to stop doing amongst each other, though, is infighting. Don't start slandering the people who choose to engage just because you choose to resist. Because as long as we not on the same page, they can keep manipulating us and keep running circles around us 100 miles per hour. Period.
Hello, who's this?
Andy, what's good, man? It's Ken.
Ken, what's good?
Angela, I just want to tell you, you're beautiful, first off foremost.
Thank you.
You told Envy beautiful.
Yeah, I'm from with T.I. What T.I. saying, man. I got to rock with T.I. all day, every day on that.
We can't forget all the things that Donald Trump has said and done that have been very disgusting, inflammatory, very divisive, very racist, and all of that. And just meeting with him, I can't co-sign somebody coming out and saying, hey, he's not so bad after all.
Yeah, I agree with that. I mean, that man has had a campaign for 18 months where he was disgusting and divisive. Like, one meeting should not change your opinion on that. Like, that's a little bit much.
Hello, who's this?
Hi, good morning. This is Liza.
Hey, Liza. We're talking meeting with Donald Trump. Some of the celebrities are. What do you think about it?
Well, I think it's only behooves us as a group of, for us to meet with him. I think it's only natural that we would meet with him. I mean, even when you're doing war, there's a bargaining table. I do question, however, the people that he's met. I feel somewhere along he's not challenging himself. He should meet with people that, he knows are not trusting to him. People that he knows don't really want to deal with him, to say, let's come to the bargaining table. This is what I want to offer. I think that's more challenging.
Now, you bring up a great point. You bring up, Donald should be extending the olive branch. The reason Donald hasn't met with any of those people who are more challenging to him is because those people who are more challenging to him probably don't want to meet with him. So he's meeting with those who want to meet with him.
Yeah, but we don't know if he's actually attempting or trying to make those meetings happen.
But it's funny. I had a conversation with my daughter, a real quick conversation. And one of the things that I noticed is Donald Trump been around for a while. A lot of these people that he's met, he's known in the past. And unfortunately, this is just my intuition. I feel that people come, he knows that they have a price. So people that he met before, it might be just like, you know what? All people might think that they are great, but these people have a price. That's just my intuition.
Now, we got to stop saying that, too.
But that's her intuition.
Yeah, but when you say people have a price, like, who is he paying? Like, what is he paying for?
Meaning they've been in business with each other before.
Well, in other words, when you said, like, for example, let's say we have Kanye. I mean, he has a vested interest in this, when you look at Steve Harvey, I don't consider those people that speak on my behalf. So, and I'm not saying that Steve Harvey does not have good intentions, but these are celebrities, and they have their time is more consuming their time. How much time have they played with the community, And I know Steve Harvey has things that he's done for the community, but this is a different level. This is on a greater level.
Right. So you're saying this could benefit him in the long run.
Exactly. I mean, I look at it overall and I think about it and I say, I'm not sure if these people exactly, speak on my behalf. I can tell you for now, for some of them, I can tell you they haven't. And I'm not degrading MLK family, but they have questionable deals that they've done in the past that I've questioned myself.
All right. I completely understand what she's saying.
Absolutely. All right. Well, what's the moral of the story, guys?
The moral of the story is, like I said, throughout the beginning of time, it's been engages and it's been resistance. Some people choose to engage with government and a system that isn't treating us fairly, and some people choose to resist. Neither one of us are wrong in our methods, especially if all we want at the end of the day is the betterment of black people. What we have to do amongst each other is stop the infighting. If somebody chooses to engage, don't slander them. Let's see what their intentions are. Let's see what they talk to Donald Trump about, and then figure it out. We have to be on the same page.
But it might make you look at people differently sometimes.
Well, that's ridiculous. That's what I'm saying. We shouldn't do that. All that does is keep us off the same page. As long as we're off the same page, then they can easily manipulate us.
Because it seems like if you don't agree with Donald Trump, he goes crazy on his Twitter about you.
This is bigger than Trump to me, man. This is just simple
about.
This is as simple as us being on the same page. The engagers and resistors have to be on the same page, period. As long as they keep us arguing and infighting, we'll never accomplish nothing.
All right. Well, we got rumors on the way.
Yes, let's talk about girl code. Did Selena Gomez break the girl code when she hooked up with The Weeknd? We'll tell you what's going on behind the scenes. And since we're talking about her, we'll discuss Justin Bieber, and we'll tell you what's been going on with 9-year-olds sending nude pictures.
Okay, all that and more. Keep it locked. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. We are the Breakfast Club. Let's get to the rumors. Let's talk Steve Harvey.
Listen up. It's just in. All the gossip. The Rumor Report. Gossip. With Angela Yee.
It's the Rumor Report.
The Breakfast Club.
Well, we told you about Steve Harvey going to sit down with Donald Trump. Some people were upset about it. And here is what Steve Harvey said after that meeting.
He's introduced me to Ben Carson, who's now the new head of housing for urban development. And we're going to team up and see if we can bring about some positive change in the inner cities, which I felt was my only agenda. And he agreed. And he wants to do something. And he realizes that he needs some allies in that department. And he seemed really sincere about it.
I have no idea to doubt that was Steve Harvey's intention, especially when Steve Harvey has done that historically through our time. Steve Harvey constantly is giving back to the community.
Well, here's what D.L. Hughley had to say about his about Steve Harvey in response to all of this.
It amazes me that to convince black people that Donald Trump cares about them, he takes pictures with celebrities. It's amazing to me. You know why you have a comedian, a rapper, and a football player out to talk about the concerns of the community? Because that's the positions you're used to seeing us in. You'd rather see us run the ball than run the country. I ain't gonna never forget what you said about this man and how you got where you are. Some people might, but I never will. I'll never forget how you denigrated his family. I'll never forget how you stoked fears. F*** you now and f*** you forever.
He was talking about President Obama and him saying that President Obama didn't have a birth certificate and wasn't born here.
Yeah, I agree with a lot of what D.L. Hughley said, but once again, you need engagers and resistors. Nobody is wrong in how they choose to bring about change. As long as the end result is the betterment of black people, let people do what they do. Engagers and resistors need to just stop the infighting and get on the same page. Because guess what? If the engagers go talk to Trump and Trump doesn't do what he's supposed to do or do what he says he's going to do, that's when you send the resistors
Which
in
happens
to tear
all the time.
That's when you send the resistors in to tear things up.
All right, now Selena Gomez, she's, as we told you before, now dating The Weeknd. There's pictures of them out and about together. The only problem is that she was friends with Bella Hadid, who is The Weeknd's ex-girlfriend. Now they're saying that Bella Hadid is heartbroken after the whole situation, and she believes that Selena did her dirty because she was dating The Weeknd behind her back. She feels betrayed because they were actually friends. Now they're saying Bella Hadid is the one who actually broke up with The Weeknd 2 months ago because it was just too difficult, them being bi-coastal, not seeing each other all the time. But here's the other thing. She feels like behind her back, that's when Selena Gomez was dating her, and she would have loved to have dating him, and she would have loved to have gotten a heads up. So I agree. Selena should have given her a heads up, like, you know, your ex-boyfriend and I kind of started seeing each other. I don't think she should have done it at all if they were really friends. Now, on Selena Gomez's behalf, she's saying they weren't even that close. She's saying the real reason is that they're friends with Taylor Swift, but they're just distant acquaintances. And she felt like she's just not that close of a friend of hers, so it doesn't matter. Now, Justin Bieber, according to sources, is saying that Selena Gomez is just an opportunist. And he believes that Selena is using The Weeknd for promotion, similar to things that she's done with Nick Jonas, with Zedd, and now with The Weeknd and with him as well. So he's not taking it that seriously.
And the winner is The Weeknd. Because he's clearly smashed both of them. Drop one of Clues bombs for The Weeknd.
All right, Justin Bieber. This guy is in custody. He was on the internet targeting young girls and getting them to send nude photos.
Justin Bieber?
No, a man is in custody for targeting Justin Bieber's fans.
Oh, you said Justin Bieber first, though. You definitely said Justin Bieber first.
No, I said Justin Bieber. A man is in custody.
Oh, yeah. You made it seem like it was
It's a
Justin
headline. It has to do with Justin Bieber.
Wow.
Now, the guy's name
That
is
was
Brian.
breaking news.
The guy's name is Brian Asrari, and he actually got a 9-year-old girl to send some nude pictures. She was viewing Justin Bieber's Instagram page. He DM'd her and said he knew Justin Bieber. He said he could arrange a meeting for them through text messages. Then he pretended to be Justin Bieber and told the girl that she had to send nude photos of herself and said that he would hurt her if she didn't. The girl then sent some nude selfies and video. Then he contacted the girl again and threatened to publish these photos and broadcast them unless she sent some more. That's when the young girl told her mom and the cops got involved. They did confront him. He confessed, and he had other victims across the country that he was having them send him nude photos. So now he's facing extortion, child porn, and other charges
As the daughter of an 8-year-old, it is terrifying to think
You're the
that...
daughter of an 8-year-old?
Yes. What do you...
No, you have an 8-year-old daughter.
Oh.
As a daughter of an
8-year-old. Let me continue.
That just got crazy.
Let me continue. As the daughter of an 8-year-old, okay? All right? All right? As the daughter of an 8-year-old.
As a father of an 8-year-old.
People know what I mean,
no,
all right?
No, they don't.
Said that you are an 8-year-old's daughter.
It's terrifying to me. It's terrifying to me that at 9 years old, you're thinking about sending nudes? At 9?
She probably wasn't thinking about it. She probably wanted to see Justin Bieber. And
She thought it was Justin Bieber texting her.
But why does she think that's an okay bargaining tool at 9? Like, that should be a run daddy mommy moment immediately. Hey, mommy, daddy, is this guy online? He said if I send news to
Not
Justin
this guy,
Bieber.
Justin Bieber.
Oh, Justin
She
Bieber.
thought she was talking to Justin Bieber.
Wow.
I don't know how this happened. All right, now here's something I never knew. That the stereotype is that white people love mayonnaise. Now,
You didn't know that?
I didn't know that. I just thought mayonnaise was disgusting. I thought a lot of people thought that.
No, that's been a super
I
stereotype
have
of white people.
a Latino nanny, and she puts mayonnaise on everything.
What I got to do with white people?
Nothing, but I didn't know people like mayonnaise like that. I mean, mayonnaise on French fries, mayonnaise on chicken
They
nuggets.
do put mayonnaise.
on
In Europe, they do put mayonnaise on French fries.
On
All right, well, Tamara
everything.
Mowry said that she got a lot of flack from her husband because he got offended. She offered to make him a sandwich. Here's what she said.
I was checked by my white husband, to be honest with you guys. I made a sandwich, and I said, Adam, do you want a lot of mayo on your sandwich? Because it's kind of like a racial thing that white people love mayonnaise. They do. And black people love, fried chicken. But I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it in a derogative way. He said, Tamara, I don't like mayo just because I'm white. I actually hate mayo.
Now, I didn't know that was a thing.
There was a whole movie about it. What was that movie with Eddie Griffin? Soul Brother? What was that movie where Eddie Griffin was like a detective or something? Whatever it was. Undercover Brother. That was the white people's kryptonite. Mayonnaise, I think. It was something to do with white people.
Kryptonite would mean you don't like it. I thought.
It was something. It was something to do with white people and mayonnaise. I don't know.
Right, well,
Black people's kryptonite? I don't remember.
It's all these stereotypes. It's something I never knew about before. I don't want to get into stereotypes. Never mind.
I love them. I love a good stereotype.
No, they say that white people don't use washcloths either.
That's a fact.
How you know that's a fact? You're not white.
Listen, I think that's a fact.
Don't get yourself in trouble. Leave it alone.
Steve, you use a washcloth?
He uses a loofah.
Look, he looked at us like a washcloth. What the hell is that?
Do you use your hand or a loofah?
Or the soap directly on your body.
Which one do you use? You use a washcloth. He said yes, he uses a washcloth. He's not your typical white person. He works at a black station, so he uses
what
hella
the hell
hot
are you screaming
sauce.
about hot sauce for?
He uses hella hot sauce, more hot sauce than us. So he's typically black.
Okay.
All right. Well, anyway, I'm Angela Yee.
I'm tired of everything right now. I'm tired of black
that's
and
your
white
rumor report.
stereotypes, whatever.
But what about this donkey? Who you giving this donkey to?
A white person. Okay.
That likes mayonnaise?
He probably does. He looked like a mayonnaise in the face ass white man. Rob Snyder, please come to the front of the congregation. We'd like to have a word with you, okay?
All right. We'll get into that when we come back.
By the way, white people don't like Rob Schneider. Okay.
We'll get to it when we come back. Keep it locked. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
You are a donkey. It's time for Donkey of the Day.
Donkey of the Day does not discriminate.
I might not have the song of the day, but I got the donkey of the day.
So if you ever feel I need to be a donkey, man, hit me with the hee-haw.
Yes, the Breakfast Club, bitches.
Who's Donkey of the Day today?
Well, Mr. Ed Sheeran, Donkey of the Day for Tuesday, January 17th, goes to comedian, actor, screenwriter, and director Rob Schneider. You ever heard of him? He's been in such critically acclaimed films as Deuce Bigalow, Mel Gigolo, The Hot Chick, Benchwarmers, and Grown Ups.
I have a funny story about him from when I interviewed him once, but go ahead.
Really?
Yeah.
Rob Schneider, ladies and gentlemen. Don't you got some little clips of Rob Schneider? A little something? What do you got?
Oh, no! We suck again!
That's it? That's it? Oh, okay. Him. Yeah. Well, Rob Schneider decided to explain the historical significance of Martin Luther King Jr. to civil rights icon John Lewis. Now, when you hear me say that, it may mean nothing to you, but let me repeat it again. Rob Schneider decided to explain the historical significance of Martin Luther King Jr. to civil rights icon John Lewis. Let me tell you, that's like Soulja Boy trying to explain to Scottie Pippen the historical significance of Michael Jordan to basketball. Okay? You can't tell Scottie a damn thing about MJ because Scottie was there. Well, Rob Schneider tweeted, Representative Lewis, you are a great person, but Dr. King didn't give in to his anger or his hurt. That is how he accomplished and won civil rights. Oh, he thought that tweet was fire when he formed it in his mind. Okay, he thought he was going to get a bunch of retweets when he posted that one. Well, let me translate that tweet for the Negroes, all right? Imagine Soulja Boy tweeting to Scottie Pippen, Scottie, you are a great player, but Michael Jordan didn't give in to his anger or his hurt. That is how he accomplished and won 6 championships. Now, I wouldn't tell a surgeon how to get a surgery done. I wouldn't tell a car mechanic how to fix an engine. I wouldn't tell Tony Stark how to create one of his Iron Man suits. Rob Schneider, how do you tell a civil rights icon how to try to fight for civil rights? Okay, Representative John Lewis was there. He was standing next to Martin Luther King Jr. on the day of the March on Washington for Jobs and Freedom in 1963. In fact, if I'm not mistaken, John Lewis is the only surviving speaker from that day. John Lewis was marching on the front lines with Dr. King during the 1965 march from Selma to Montgomery, okay? The moral of the story is, Rob Schneider, shut the F up forever. I don't even know why anything that Rob Schneider says is news in 2017, especially when it comes to an issue about civil rights. What history does Rob Schneider have in civil rights, or politics for that matter, for us to care? Why do we give energy to certain people when they say certain things? I mean, it makes for great tweets and memes, and I love having content for Donkey of the Day. But I am reminded of the wise words of the great philosopher Dave Chappelle when he said this.
I remember right around September 11th, Ja Rule was on MTV. That's what they said. We got Ja Rule on the phone. Let's see what Ja's thoughts are. Who gives a what Ja Rule thinks at a time like this? This is ridiculous. I want some answers that Ja Rule might not have right now. I think when bad happens to me, I'll be in the crib like, oh my God, this is terrible. Could somebody please find Ja Rule, get hold of this mother so I can make sense of all this.
Rob Snyder is the Ja Rule in this situation, ladies and gentlemen. I don't give a damn what Rob Snyder thinks about civil rights. Hell, I don't give a damn what Rob Snyder thinks about the deodorant right guard. I don't care what Rob Snyder thinks about the alt-right, the right stuff, right wings, the right moves, people's right to work. All I care about is giving Rob Snyder the biggest hee-haw right now. So please.
Well, my quick Rob Schneider story is when I worked at Sirius, we interviewed Rob Schneider.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't go so well. He came in and sat down in a chair, looked around the room. This is when I was working with Cypher Sounds.
Mm-hmm.
He asked one question, and then Rob Schneider just got up and ran out of the room.
What was the question?
I don't even remember what he asked. It was like an introductory type of question. So later on, his manager called and told us that he was actually on shrooms at the time, and therefore it was acting erratic.
So
that's my whole story.
Just another layer of the donkey of the day. Why are we listening to a drug addict who's sitting around at home, high on shrooms, tweeting about things that he has no knowledge of?
We were like, what just happened?
Damn it, man. Okay. All right, well, thank you for that donkey of the day.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if you just joined us, Taxstone, who is a friend of Charlemagne's, who does a podcast called, what's the name of his podcast? Tax Season. He was arrested Monday morning. Will you have the details, G?
Oh, let me pull them up. But you guys continue.
No, we need the details. That's why we wanted you to pull them up.
Well, it all started with the incident that happened at Irving Plaza. T.I. was about to perform. There was a concert shooting, and Taxstone was arrested in connection with that shooting. They're saying they found his DNA, from what I'm reading in reports, on the gun.
All right. So now the question is 800-585-1051. Earlier, Angela Yee asked Charlemagne if he would support him regardless.
I said I support him 100%.
Well, I didn't say that. He said...
You asked him if he would support him no matter what.
I support Taxstone 100%.
No, he just said that he would support him regardless. And I said no matter what, and he said...
I support him right or wrong. That's my guy. Like, you know, I don't know what the whole situation is, but I mean, that's the rules of engagement when it comes to, you know, the street, right? Or just in general, as a human being. Like, I'm just supposed to say, F him now?
Okay, well, that is the question. 800-585-1051, because people actually tweeted and was like, well, what happened if he actually did it? If he actually did the crime and he actually murdered and killed somebody, would you still support him?
You can support somebody without condoning what they actually did. You do know that, right? I can still support him without condoning the actual situation that happened.
Well, that is the question. 800-585-1051. If your friend... Let's take it out of Taxstone, because I don't know what's going on with his case.
Let's take it out of his case. We don't even know the whole details of the situation.
Let's take it straight out of that. Would you support your friends regardless of what happened?
I'm going to tell you. Wait, I have a great story to tell you about something that happened to me in real life.
So you don't have friends that have caught cases, Envy?
Yes, I do.
Okay. What is, I don't even understand this conversation we're having right now.
No murder charges, though.
Well... Okay. He don't got a murder charge.
You just asked me a question. I'm just telling you.
Taxstone don't have a murder charge.
I think he's trying to say it depends on what it is for.
Right.
I'm not having this conversation.
As I said, take it out of Taxstone. We're just talking friends.
This is ridiculous.
We're just asking 800-585-1051. Would you support your friends regardless of what they did? That is the question. 800-585-1051. And you're saying regardless of what your friend did, you support regardless.
In this particular situation,
we're taking it out of Taxstone.
I don't know. That's too broad.
I didn't want to put that energy on that situation.
Yeah, that's too broad a question. Like that's way too broad a question. Because if one of my friends is a pedophile, I'm not rocking with that person anymore. Or my friend is
so it does depend on what
my
the
friend
action
is a serial rapist. I'm not rocking with that person.
It depends on what the action is.
Yeah.
All right. 800-585-1051. Call us now. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
JNV, Angela Yee, Charlemagne the God. We are the Breakfast Club. Now, if you just joined us, we're asking 800-585-1051. Do you support your friends regardless of what happens or what crime they commit? That is the question. Let's start with you, Angela Yee.
Well, I had a situation in high school. One of my friends that I went to school with actually ended up, while he was in college, going to jail for being a serial sexual assaulter / rapist. Some of the women he sexually assaulted, I didn't think he did it. So I actually had wrote a letter to the judge. I was like, there's no way he could have done something like this. He was a really, very, very close to me, lived right down the block from me, knew his whole family, used to hang out there all the time. And I didn't believe he was capable of something like that until I went to go visit him. They were evaluating him in the hospital. And I was like, I can't believe they're trying to say you did these terrible things. And it turns out he did do it.
Damn it.
And so I really haven't spoken to him since. He wrote to me from jail twice, but after that, I didn't really feel like I could be supportive of the things that he did.
Well, I can't be supportive or be around
or of him.
Anybody that's a
rapist,
pedophile, or a murderer. Now, if you murder somebody out of self-defense, okay. But if you're going around shooting and killing people,
if you Dexter, old dog and menace. Okay.
Or even if you're just you don't gotta. Oh yeah, old dog and menace.
Old dog and menace was out of control. He was a little.
If you go around
ridiculous.
killing people, I can't support you. I can't support people, even if you're in a gang.
That's my man.
And you're out killing people. I can't support that. That's just me personally. You know what I mean? But if it's self-defense, not a problem.
But you have plenty of friends who are in gangs, I'm sure.
No, I don't. I actually don't.
Gangs?
Associates.
No, I don't.
Friends and associates are different things. Like people that you. We're talking about friends.
Maybe
support.
10 years ago you could have said that was true.
Like people who you would put some money up if something happened. Like
I would definitely put money up.
Right. That's what we're talking about.
So if that's the question, because that's what
individuals in this world.
When I talk support, that's what I mean. Mm-hmm. Like, when tax get bailed, definitely gonna help tax with that or whatever, lawyer fees, whatever. Because that's my guy. I invested in him on a business level as well. So why wouldn't I see that all the way through? You can support someone without condoning their behavior. You know, I have friends who have went to prison for shooting people. I have friends who have went to prison for selling dope. They're still my guys. Like I'm not gonna just say F you now and turn my back on you because of a situation that happened.
Unless it was rape.
Rape or pedophilia. Absolutely. Or serial murderers.
But one murder's okay.
Me and Dexter can't be cool. Right? If Jeffrey Dahmer can't be my man, I support Jeffrey and all the legs he has chosen to eat over the years.
Well, but one murder's cool, just not 10.
Man, I don't even know what y'all talking about. This sounds ridiculous. What are you talking about?
I'm just asking. Now,
I like what you said earlier. If it was in self-defense.
Right, absolutely.
Absolutely. That's still going to be my guy, 100%.
Hello, who's this?
Hey, this is Ethan.
Ethan, what's going on? Good morning.
Hey, good morning, everybody.
Hey, buddy. We're talking to supporting your friends.
Yeah, I'm with Charlamagne. I say, you got to be there for your friends. You never know who else is there for them, and, you don't want them doing nothing crazy or being in a different mindset. You want to help them out.
Okay. No matter what, though, for you.
Oh, for sure. I mean, they might do some crazy things, and I mean, you can still support them, like he said, without actually condoning what they've done.
Absolutely.
Hello, who's this?
It's Haas from Atlanta.
Haas from Atlanta. We're talking about supporting friends regardless. What do you think?
Yeah, I'm like what Charlamagne said, man. It depends on the nature of the crime, man. I ain't supporting no damn pedophile. You out here touching kids, man, you get no support at all.
Right.
That's just what it is. But other than that, one of your mans get a little low on cash, rob a bank or something, hey, happen. But like I said,
but you can rob a bank, but just not hurt nobody, right? Just take money, right?
Hey, man, I hate to say it, but the truth to the matter is, I don't understand how you black grew up in any type of environment and don't have friends who have done some type of dirt.
Yeah, I mean,
we're all lying to ourselves.
We all have friends that did some type of dirt, but it's just how far dirt have they done?
That's a fact. That's a fact. So when you ask me, once again, I don't know the whole situation with Tax.
Let's take Tax out of it because we don't.
But that's the question you asked me.
Right?
I don't know the whole situation. All I know is that's my man.
Right.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And I'm going to support him while he fights whatever it is that he's fighting right now. And his lawyer said he's pleading not guilty. So I'm going to help with that fight.
800-585-1051. Call us now. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Breakfast Club. Now, if you just joined us, we're talking about support of friends.
This came out of Taxstone's story.
Mm-hmm.
Recently, he just got arrested yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
And today's his arraignment, right?
Yep.
All right,
today
so
at 2 o'clock.
This is for the alleged incident that happened in the club. They're saying they found DNA on the gun that was his. And this is for the shooting that happened before T.I. performed and someone was killed.
Now, I said as far as supporting friends, I will support all my friends regardless of what they do, unless they were a murderer, unless they were a pedophile, unless they were a rapist. I just can't support those things, you know what I mean? Unless it's self-defense, it's something that we can understand, like, okay, I get it, I understand. But if my friend just robs a bank and kills 10 people as him trying to rob a bank, I can't support that.
Oh yeah, like
there's certain things I just can't.
I'm with you 100%. You know what I'm saying? But like I stand by the fact that I do support Taxstone in this situation simply because that's my guy and I've invested in him on a professional level as well. So it's like, why would I not stand by him in this situation? You know what I mean? Like he's pleading not guilty. And I'm going to stand by him and helping him plead not guilty.
Hello, who's this?
Hey, it's Josh. How you doing?
Hey, John, what's going on? We're talking about supporting your friends regardless, no matter what.
Yo, so in regards to if it's one of my homeboys, I'm going to support him, ride or die. Now, if it's a charge on a child, bro, something crazy, rape and something like that, yeah, I got to walk from you. But a murder rap, something like that, I'm going to ride with you. You know, I rode with my homeboy in 99, hit a kid in the head with a baseball bat when he was 17, took an attempted murder charge, took it to trial and beat it. On self-defense, we rode with him the whole way. But in regards to the whole Taxstone, I ride with him, man. I support Trey. I've got mad love for him. Trey, I need to get the hell up out of New York because he ain't got much longer on the streets up there.
Yeah, they definitely shot at Troy Ave again. They shot him again.
Listen, nobody knows the whole story. Nobody knows the full story. So you can't say or agree on any side. We honestly just don't know.
And by the way, I wish the best for Troy Ave too. You know, I've sent Troy Ave text messages and told him, you know, keep your head up. You know what I mean? Stay on the righteous path and all that good stuff. I don't know how this situation came to all of this, but it is what it is. We just dealing with it at this moment.
Hello, who's this?
So what's up?
What's up, man? We're talking about supporting your friends regardless.
Yeah, yo, check this out. Hey, yo, just because a man sit in prison doing time for murder doesn't mean he's a killer. And just because you out here with your freedom doesn't mean you're innocent. With that being said, we got to hold our friends down no matter what. If they did it or if they didn't. Just because they say, yo, he did it, we're going to turn our back on him? Nah, if dudes is our brothers, true brothers, and we love them, then we're going to do whatever we need to do, right or wrong, in whatever situation they in.
Now,
you feel me?
true brothers,
Live from
when it comes to
Boston,
my real family, that's different than just an associate to me.
Not really.
To me, it is.
You said what now?
Not really.
I said my real family to me is different than an associate.
Because I got friends that are way closer than my blood
I said associate,
relatives.
not friend. Like, you know, people throw that word brother around kind of loosely sometimes.
Right. Listen, the moral of the story is you can support someone without condoning what they did. I feel like, you know, in times like this, you really do realize who's in your corner. But that's the type of person I am regardless. If I've ever said that, yo, I'll rock with you, I'm gonna rock with you till the wheels fall off. Like, period. You know, that's just the way I roll. And I feel like that's the reason I get a lot of my blessings. Cause
so you're ride or die, you say?
Because the truth of the matter is, God is not going to judge me based off how people treat me. He's going to judge me based off how I treat people. Period. So.
All right.
So Charlamagne's a ride or die.
All right.
I didn't say all that. I said that I'm a grown ass man, and if I rock with you, I'm gonna rock with you till the wheels fall off. Period.
Okay.
Isn't that the same?
No, it's not actually, because I'm not willing to die for none of these.
When the wheels fall off, you might die.
No, not really. We see what type of person Angela Lee is, though.
What is the difference between where I'm saying ride or die?
Rock with you, but you get in a little situation. Oh, I'm going on this side. Sorry.
I think my friends know.
And we don't ever catch a body around you.
Yeah, don't do that. But I think my friends. Listen, I had the same friends since I was in kindergarten, so I think my friends know how loyal I am to them. But I also know what type of people I associate with.
All right. Well, we got rumors on the way?
Yes, we're going to talk about a huge pay date. Imagine getting paid $4.2 million to perform. We'll tell you who just did that. Also, we'll talk some more about Donald Trump and his inaugural committee having trouble booking people to perform, and Jennifer Holliday, why she pulled out.
All right. All that and more. Keep it locked. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ MV, Angela Yee, Charlamagne the God. We are The Breakfast Club.
Jesus Christ. I just seen a freaking Oreo cream egg come across my timeline.
What?
Like an Oreo cream egg. It's
like the Cadbury cream egg?
Yeah, but it's like the Oreo is the eggshell and then the cream in the middle. Jesus Christ.
Now that's a heart attack.
I don't even eat like that, but that made me horny.
Horny
It's only available in the UK, though.
Oh.
You got to fly over there and get one.
All right.
Or maybe somebody could send some.
I'm going out there in a couple months. Oh, yeah, Jesus Christ.
All right, well, let's get to the rumors. Let's talk Mariah Carey.
This is The Rumor Report with Angela Yee. Club.
So listen up.
Well, Nick Cannon was recently on Ellen, and on the show he discussed what happened New Year's Eve with Mariah Carey. Here's what he says is his theory.
I'm a conspiracy theorist. I think the government did that. They set her up. That was a distraction. They just put her out there. But I mean, anyone who knows about performing and having inner ears and stuff, things like that can go wrong on live television. I do live television all the time. I screw up on America's Got Talent all the time. So when there's people in your ear saying things and stuff, and I think she kind of got a little flustered, but being the diva that she is, she said, I'm just going to walk around and pose for 7 minutes.
Nick is absolutely right with what he said about live television, but what he should have said was he should have took it a step further and said that Mariah was asked to do Trump's inauguration, and she declined, so the Illuminati sabotaged her.
Well, Mariah's still doing great after all of that. Her and Elton John got hired, and they were in Russia doing a gig for a billionaire's daughter, and guess how much they got paid? $4.2 million.
Each?
I think altogether.
Wow.
Yeah. So here's a little piece
Elton
of
got
her.
shortchanged a little bit.
Well, Elton John did a 12-song set, and then they wanted Mariah to do We Belong Together and dedicate that to the new couple and perform. She's only 19 years old, the bride, and they actually requested Mariah Carey. Here's a little piece of what that sounded like.
Hey, don't look at me, because I did it twice.
She lip syncing.
She did a couple of songs.
Yeah, she lip syncing.
Yeah, she did a couple of songs.
Clear as day, she lip syncing. She's singing over the track.
Lip syncing.
The track is playing. Clear as day, that was the track playing.
Really?
Absolutely, with a couple of little ad libs here and there. Clear as day, that was the track playing. But who cares? She got paid.
Yeah.
She got her
Take the money and run. Put it in the bag. Put the money in the bag.
All right, 2 Chainz has a new album coming out. It's called Pretty Girls Like Trap Music.
Drop one of Clues Bombs for 2 Chainz, damn it.
And that album's due out April 7th. I think 2 Chainz had a great year this past year.
Absolutely.
By the
Couple
way.
years, past like
2 Chainz
4 or
had a great
5 years.
career.
But I mean, we always talk about who was the best rapper this last year. I think 2 Chainz should be on that list always because he makes great collaboration albums, makes great mixtape solo albums. So this is coming out, and he's gonna have Drake on the album, and he teased a collaboration with Justin Bieber as well. You know, if you look at his Instagram, you can see pictures of him in the studio that he's been posting.
2 Chainz has been a consistent hip hop all star. You might take his 20 plus points and 10 plus rebounds a game for granted nowadays, only because he does it so much. But yeah, he's consistent.
He knows how to make hits.
And he was one of the first artists that really supported and rolled with the Breakfast Club when it was a little scarce for us.
Absolutely. Drop on the Clues Bombs with 2 Chainz. I've been rocking with 2 Chainz since he was Kitty Boy.
He did out first, well, yeah, you can.
I was a Player Circles fan with him and Dollar Boy as a group.
He did our first show for us for free, and Charlamagne put him in a dollar van and like at the Best Western or some craziness.
By the way, I sent one of my Haitian homies. Salute to my man
showed
Shad. Up. No, Shad showed up. He just showed up in a dollar van because he had to do what he had to do. The Jeep
I felt like on the
up.
way out, they didn't show up. Something.
There was something on
that. No, on the way out, 2 Chainz was like, you know what? I'm gonna book my own transportation.
Oh, okay, that's
this time,
Charlamagne.
I don't trust you. I don't trust you and your Haitian homies. But that's why I rock with Haitian people because they get the job done regardless. Okay, even though he knew that he would be embarrassed pulling up in that little dollar van, he still pulled up in that Lumina Caravan. Okay,
but Pretty
and
Girls
2
Like
Chainz,
Trap
being the
Music.
trooper he is, jumped in.
It's again out April 7th. Pretty Girls Like Trap Music. So shout out to 2 Chainz.
Thank you, 2 Chainz.
All right, and Jennifer Holliday. She was supposed to perform at inauguration, and she has pulled out. Now, according to her, she didn't do it because she got a lot of heat from the LGBT community. Apparently, she said the gays only called out the issues, not name-calling. She said gays have always fed and supported her, even when the church people didn't. So it wasn't because of black people going in on her. She's saying it was the LGBT community going in on her. But her agent actually said it was because of death threats. According to her rep, they said it was all of those things. She wasn't scared to perform. She didn't want to put her family at risk based on the death threats. And she didn't want to offend the LGBT community, which was especially upset that a past ally would perform on a program with President-elect Donald Trump.
I read that Jennifer Holliday's performed at other inaugurations before, though. She performed at, I think, both Bush inaugurations and Bill Clinton.
I guess a lot of communities have taken offense to certain things that Donald Trump has, many things that Donald Trump has said. So they feel like you're our ally. You shouldn't be performing.
Jennifer
Donald Trump.
just said, look, man, I've been doing this for years for different presidents getting this check.
Well, that was her choice. She felt like those are the people that support her the most. She didn't want to turn her back on them. So that's her decision. And they are having some trouble booking singers for the inauguration. One of the problems, according to his committee, Donald Trump's committee, is that record labels don't want their artists to perform, and they're not letting them do it. They're saying no way.
Nobody in the Trump administration is smart, because if I was in the Trump administration, I'd be like, look, January 20th, Friday, it's only one person that can perform my inauguration. That's Rebecca Black, okay? Drop one of the Clues Bombs for Rebecca Black. Let Rebecca Black sing Friday, such a glorious Friday, and keep it moving.
All right, well, I'm Angela Yee, and that is your Rumor
And
Report.
Rebecca Black would not turn that down.
You don't know that.
No way. What else she going to do? Ain't nobody been supporting her. I'm not going to do it because I've had supporters all the year. Who's supporting Rebecca Black? Except for the Breakfast Club. Every Friday.
Yeah. All right. Well, shout to Revolt. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Everybody else, the People's Choice Mix is up next. Let us know what you want to hear at DJ MV. Hit us up with your requests. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.